Hi guys, so I'm here today to talk to you about brainstorming. So you've seen the PowerPoint presentation about artspark, and you know that you've got lots of things to think through. So today we're just going to start with some brainstorming. And I thought the best way to start with brainstorming would be to come up with some different questions around the prompt. Again, the prompt for this project is, it's called Community Sparks, and the prompt is to create a design that shows the power of working together to make our community stronger. All right, so if you're thinking like a designer, right, you know, you've got to consider this is what your client is asking you to do. Your client, being EPB in this case, is asking you to solve a problem for them. So, you know, you kind of need to look at this prompt and break it down and see maybe what these things mean to you. This could be a great way to generate some ideas for sketches. So what I did was I tried to take the prompt and break it down into some different questions that I thought would be helpful to generate ideas and to just like capture some of my thoughts about this prompt. So the first one I came up with was, what are some examples of people working together in our community? So what maybe can you come up with that would be people working together in our community? I encourage you, when you're going through this is like, this stage of the brainstorming is you want to get as much down on paper as you can. So you don't want to put one or two things here, you want to put like 15 or 20 things here, examples of people working together in our community. So really challenge yourself and come up with a lot. I would say at this point, you're more interested in getting ideas on the page than you are in editing yourself. So I wouldn't worry too much if it's, you know, whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. You just want to get all your ideas down so that you have some things to choose from. So I looked again at the prompt, and it says that creating a design that shows the power of working together to make our communities stronger. Okay, so the word stronger stands out to me. Stronger. Also the word power. So what are symbols of strength? Okay, what symbols might I incorporate into my work? What does strength look like? You can be physically strong or mentally strong. There's lots of different examples of strength. There's some ways of being strong that you wouldn't see at all from the outside. You might have to use like something like a metaphor or a symbol to understand how that is strong. Let's see, what does it mean to be strong? How might that be differently interpreted in different contexts? So symbols of strength, I think, are going to be an important thing to break down a little bit and think about here. Next, I've got symbols or images that show collaboration. How can I show maybe a lot of things coming together to make something larger? Collaboration. How can I just visualize that? That might be important. Maybe I can come up with something that focuses more on the collaboration aspect of it in some way visually to solve this sort of design prompt they've given me. We also have this element of like the title. It's called Community Sparks or Creativity Sparks. The idea of a spark or the idea of power. Of course, EPB is an electric company. You know, you don't... I don't think it's a mistake that they put words like power and spark in this artist statement. So as a designer, I want to think about maybe ways that I could incorporate this into my design and use that to show the power of working together to create a stronger community. So these are some ideas that I came up with looking just at I tried to basically look at the statement of purpose or the prompt that EPB gave, and I tried to break it down into chunks and just say, okay, well, this is, okay, power, you know, the idea of power, strength, working together. Like, I tried to break it down into a couple different ideas that I felt like I could write about. This is just something that I came up with. You are probably going to look at this and find other things that I didn't even think of. So use these, you know, please use these, but please think about this and come up with your own. Maybe you can come up with your own way to phrase some of these. Or maybe you have a different concept that I didn't even bring to the table at all here to add to this. The easiest way to start brainstorming and the quickest, you know, since we're all, you know, accustomed to writing pretty quickly, I think is to write things out. So you can do this in your sketchbook. Write out some questions that you'd like to answer or that you think as a designer of this project it would be important to answer here as part of this challenge that UPB has given you to create a design that shows the power of working together to create, to make our community stronger. Start there with some brainstorming questions. Again, you can answer the questions I gave you. You'll want to answer them with as many possible options as you can. Just really don't edit yourself as you start answering these questions. Like really just let everything come out onto your paper. Even if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you initially, it's fine. Just write down whatever you come up with. You know, come up with some questions of your own too about the project that you'd like to answer, that you think are important to coming up with a strong design for this prompt. You're going to take all of these questions that you come up with and sort of let them lead you as you start to collect images and sketch out some of the concepts you have in mind for this project. You can use any mediums of your choice to do this. So whatever you would like to use. You know, you can also, you know, if you're collecting images, you can create, you know, something like a Pinterest page or a folder on Google Docs. But in the end, what I want to see from you guys, from each of you, is that you have 3 to infinity sketches by Friday. I want you to have 3 sketches. You can make, obviously, as many sketches as you want to, but I want you to have 3 that you feel really good about, okay? 3 that you feel really good about. That's going to probably, honestly, if I was asked to come up with 3 that I felt really good about to show to the class, I might have to come up with 5 or 6 till I got 3 that I felt really good about, okay? So try some different ideas out. These should take up a full page in your sketchbook. You know, they don't have to be finished in any way. They're sketches. But we're going to look at these on Friday for our class discussion. You guys are going to need, since we'll be doing our class discussion online on Canvas, you're going to need photos of your work by Friday morning when you come in. These are work in progress photos, but we still want to be able to see your work clearly. We're doing this Canvas discussion because we've got so many people, you know, of course, who are virtual, and so many people who are in class. And we've got to, of course, work together and find a way to collaborate and discuss our work. And so that's what we're going to do, is share our work on Canvas. Nevertheless, you're going to need photos of your work, of your sketch ideas that we can see, that are going to be nice and clear, and that are please cropped and rotated the right way around so that we can see them. You'll need those by the start of class on Friday. I would recommend, since we're going to do a Canvas discussion, I would recommend that you just go ahead and save them in Google Drive. Just put them somewhere that you are going to remember where they are really easily. Our discussion on Friday is going to be an in-class discussion, and it will count as a class grade. So you won't be able to make it up. So please make sure that you are prepared to participate on Friday. All right. I can't wait to see what you come up with and how you all are going to create a design that shows the power of working together to make our community stronger. All right. Bye.